Well, I had a crucial conversation about a year ago with my daughter, who is 19, and we needed to discuss my selling our ranch and me moving to Boise, where she wanted to attend uh, BSU. I know that we had varying opinions. My opinion was that it was an opportunity for both of us, that not only would it advance my career, but I'd be able to help her with tuition through one of the benefits I had in my position. She saw it as her independence being threatened, and then also the stakes were very high. There was no turning back. If I sold the place, there was no place to go back to. If I quit my job, there's no job to go back to. And it was a very emotional time. I mean, it was a very stressful decision, and there was a lot at stake. We were just basically burning bridges behind us if we went in that direction. And also, we have very different personalities. I'm very outspoken, and she's very reflective. So, when I want to discuss something, I put everything out there. I'm very emotional. And when she thinks about things, she's very reflective and quiet and, puts a lot of thought into it. So when we started out, I knew I wanted to start with heart and really focus on not only what I wanted, but what was best for her as well. And I knew that I would have to be very careful and stay focused and try to keep the discussion on what we needed to discuss and not get off topic and not let our emotions get the best of us. My communication styles include I scored 1 in controlling and 1 in attacking, and I think that's really true scores. I have a tendency to control the conversation, especially when I'm trying to push my ideas. So I had to really reflect on that and realize I'm going to have to be very self-vigilant and self-aware not to do those things. Then I needed to learn to look, and that was learning to look for things that I saw that from her, that I was not pushing her to a point where she didn't feel safe. And I remember one time during the conversation saying, I'm really sorry that I'm trying to push, my views onto you in this matter, but what do you really think? Do you see any benefits? Is there any positives in this proposal? And then I needed to just really work on making it safe. And I think that was fairly easy because the mutual purpose of I wanted this to be a good thing for both of us. And I truly wanted also to maintain respect. I wanted her opinion. I wanted things that she saw that I didn't see. And I wanted to be able to just kind of brainstorm the whole idea. So I think we were able to keep the pool of shared meaning open. There was a couple times that I had a tendency to control the conversation, and like I said before, then I had to apologize, kind of back out and restart. So basically it was just mastering my story, noticing behaviors, feelings, analyze the story. When she was saying things back to me, what was I making up in my head and what was she actually saying? So basically getting back to the facts. And then we had the state my path, I think was pretty easy. I am very open to my daughter's ideas. I know she has good ideas that sometimes I don't think about. And I think I was pretty good at also confidently expressing my own ideas. Then we got into explore other paths. And this was a long conversation over 2 or 3 days. And so we constantly had to ask, how are you feeling? Are you feeling this way? Paraphrasing back, do you really mean this? Do you really mean that? And just kind of kept us on track. And then there was a couple times where we said, let's take a step back. Let's think this over. You try to come up with ideas. I'll try to come up with ideas, and we'll meet back tomorrow. So finally, that was what we did. We talked about it. We kept it safe. And then we made a plan on when we were going to make a decision. And through that process, we were able to do that. And I feel that we made the right decision for both of us.